It's moving day. We are headed to Louisiana today. Do you see that? It's Louisiana. We made it. That's right, folks. Louisiana it is. And the excitement, well, that's because it's our very first time in the Pelican State. And we are excited to see what Sportsman's Paradise has to show us. So come along with us, because we're going to try all the Southern cuisine. Okay, the one rule that I have heard when you eat a beignet is don't inhale. And of course, we're going to explore some true Southern locations. There's pretty much one on every corner. As well as learn some important Southern history. Humbling experience. And we'll show you some other fun things you can do while you're here. Plus, we share a unique little hidden RV park in Baton Rouge. And you can't take an RV through Louisiana without talking about the roads and routing.
Now, whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, I don't know.
So let's get this RV rolling, because we've got things to see and do. Destination goal is Baton Rouge, Louisiana today, and it's about 300 miles, and this is going to be a test because the roads so far have pretty much shaken both my kidneys like a margarita. We've heard from multiple sources that Interstate 10 into Louisiana is a rodeo. So we've checked into another route, so Texas Highway 12 turns into 190 in Louisiana. And we're debating whether we just stick with the 10 or if we take the 12 around. So what would you suggest we do? We are here at the Farr Park Equestrian Center and RV Park in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And today we are taking an adventure to a plantation, which is southeast of here, and it is called Alley Plantation. So it's actually, I think it's about an hour from here to get there, and about an hour from New Orleans, so it's kind of a split right in between the middle. But first, I need to refill with a larger cup because small cups just don't work when it comes to coffee. We are not taking the dogs with us today. They're staying here. So we're gonna get loaded in the truck and go learn about some history. Growing up in Oregon, most of our history lessons revolved around westward expansion. Pioneers, frontiersmen, mountain men. But we knew when we came south that there was so much more we needed to learn about our country's history. If you choose to visit Alley Plantation yourself, give yourself some time. It is recommended that you take at least 2 hours to see all of the self-guided exhibits, including the slave quarters, all of the gardens, the sugarcane theater, and the grand brick walk up to the big house. So these were called doubles, and these were the slave quarters. It was one house that was divided into 2 living quarters, and each side housed a family of 2 to 5 people. Walking through the slave quarters was a very humbling experience. A lot of information and well worth learning about history.
I'm a rolling stone, bound to roam. come the morning, oh, I'll be gone. Pouring rain, oh, I hear that train. There she comes. Won't you get on? Won't you get on?
We found Oak Alley to be a wonderful introduction and insight into the history of the South, and we recommend it. Cost was approximately $30 if you want to see the big house, $27 if you just want to do the self-guided tours. Children are $10, though I don't know that this kind of venue is what kids would be most interested in.
Watch the trees falling leaves like the
Cajun night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas. And all through the house, they don't a thing pass, not even a mouse. The children in Nestle good snug on the floor, and Mama passed the pepper through the crack on the door.
one more trip, and I'ma move on.
After we went to the plantation, we headed back in toward Baton Rouge,
We were going to see the old Capitol building.
which is really cool. It looks like a
It
castle.
does look like a castle.
However, when we got there, it was closed because they were doing some.
Renovations of some sort.
We got really lucky because we headed down the street to stop and see the old governor's mansion.
Which is
And-
only a couple blocks from the Capitol building.
Yeah, they are open Monday through Friday, but on the weekends, they're only open the first Sunday of each month from noon until 4. We got to the door at 3:59. Folks that were there were so kind. They opened the door and they said, if you can do this in 15 minutes, we will let you come in and go through.
All right.
So we did the old governor's mansion in 15 minutes. If you have the time, take your time and look at it. Even the 15-minute speed round was beautiful. We got to see a lot of things, but there's a lot more you can look at it and read about, but gorgeous building. Recommend. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. Nice, pretty. There's a heat wave going on right now in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So we're going to take lunch break and we're going to go ride our bikes on the Mississippi, which I'm super excited about. Yep. This is the Mississippi River Levee bike and walking path. It is 13 miles long and 15 feet wide, and it starts in downtown Baton Rouge and goes all the way to Le Auberge Casino. It is part of a much larger 3,000-mile trail system, which goes all the way from Minnesota to Louisiana. I don't know that I ever thought in my head, like, oh, I'm really going to go to Louisiana someday, but here we are. We're in Louisiana. And I have to say, this little park is fantastic. So it's called Farr Park, and it is a combination of an equestrian horse park and a community park and a campground. And it is a really nice little spot. They have quite a few spots because we're here in the off season. It's January. There are only 3 other people camping here with us. So we have so much space to ourselves that the dogs can run and play, and there's a huge park that they can go in. So we are really, really enjoying this. A couple things to know about Farr Park is that during LSU games, it's packed. The other thing is, it is a first come, first served campground, but I will leave a link in the description.
So how many of you guys have been to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and had to try to navigate with a trailer down through these streets? When we got here the other day, it was a rodeo. We ended up jumping a curb at one point, about took out some signs. Some cars were in the way. Like, we had a hell of a time getting to our camp location. We're currently trying to find a route out of here that doesn't destroy the trailer. We need to go hit I-12 coming out of Baton Rouge here, and how to get onto the freeway has just been a disaster. Like, the roads and stuff down here are so narrow. So Louise Street is one of the places that RV Life thought would be a good idea for us to take the trailer. We're supposed to go left here. Yeah, just right here. Looks legit, doesn't it? Isn't this where you want to take your RV? I think this is a little word of advice. Don't always trust that RV Life has your best interest at heart. Use Google Maps to find the best route for you, because...
And do Street View.
And do Street View, because some of these spots are just not okay to take your trailer down.
After more research and a test run, we did find a route that was safe to take the Brinkley down. But this was a good lesson. Do research before. Know where you're going. And know that some of these older towns have real narrow paths. New Orleans, here we come. But we decided maybe we shouldn't stay in town. So instead, we stayed across the bay at a KOA Journey in Slidell. The owners just recently purchased this older RV park and converted it into a KOA. They've put a lot of work into this campground, including new gravel, picnic tables, signs, and a new pool, as well as activities for families to enjoy. When the park is complete, it should easily have 3 times as many campsites as it does now, and I'm excited to go back to see how it turns out. And a little bonus, we got to meet Clyde, an 18-year-old tortoise who travels full-time with his owner in an RV. I am in pursuit of 2 very important things. 1, king cakes. And 2, beignets. This is torture, you guys. These smell so good. I can smell them through the bag. Oh, I think they gave us 4. There was only supposed to be 3. I don't know if I can wait. I might just have to have a bite. Okay, the one rule that I have heard when you eat a beignet is don't inhale. Oh, they're hot. They're hot. Oh my God. How have I gone my whole life and never had one of these? That there is a beignet. Give her a whirl.
Kind of remind me of a glazed donut.
You mean powdered?
No, it kind of has a glaze, like a real sweet, sugary flavor to it. Pour all the powdered sugar on there, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I have it all over my lips.
No, but it is all over the counter.
They're messy.
Yeah. So I found this place called Middendorf's, and it's a very popular place. There's even a tour bus that just showed up here. Try us some Louisiana cooking. When in Louisiana, what do? You go visit the bayou. So today we are off to go take a bayou boat tour. We went with Cajun Encounters.
Yep.
and we're gonna get on. I guess it's a 2-hour trip. Cost us
35, I think.
yeah. And we're gonna go check out the bayou and see what all the hubbub is about. Bayou tour down. We got to see some gators. We got to see my favorite of all, raccoons.
Raccoons.
I don't know what it is about those little things. They are nothing but trouble, and they will get into all of your stuff, but I love them. And I tried to talk Steve into getting me one, and he said no. It was a fun day. We learned a lot. Very cool trip. Today we're headed into the heart of New Orleans. We're headed to the French Quarter. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to take an Uber.
Now, whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, I don't know, but we're going to find out, I guess. From what we've determined or researched is that parking down in the French Quarter is impossible unless you have, one, reservations, and two, you need a smaller rig because the lots are not built for big dually trucks. So
Yeah.
that's our thinking.
So we ended up parking our truck in a Lowe's parking lot on the north side of town. Seems like a really great spot. We felt safe parking it there, and we grabbed our Uber and came down, dropped us off on the edge of the French Quarter. So we've hit Bourbon Street, and we're gonna walk down.
Let's go see what we can find.
Have to have a beer. So we found this little place called Cornet, and we're having us a beer. Steve's gonna finally get his jambalaya, and I'm gonna do some shrimp. Give her a whirl, see what you think.
It looks really good.
As we sipped cold beer and did some people watching, we talked about our first impressions of the French Quarter. Bourbon Street is Party Street, with bars and souvenirs and bands. Royal Street was more shops, galleries, and hotels. Both had live music.
Last moment.
Let all the rising sun.
Between bars and tarot card readings or voodoo shops, there's pretty much one on every corner here in the French Quarter. If you're there during the day, make sure you walk the couple blocks down St. Anne or St. Peter to Jackson Square, where you will find artists painting and selling their wares. You will also find the Old French Market and Café du Monde, where you can watch them make their famous beignets. There's also a great spot on the river levee to look at the beautiful St. Louis Cathedral. One thing I wish we had done was the New Orleans streetcars. With 4 different lines to offer different kinds of tours, cost is anywhere from $1.25 up to $15 for a 7-day pass. I'll put a link in the description. Another memorable adventure would be a steamboat cruise up the Mississippi, with a variety of options from Sunday brunch to a lunch or a dinner, all with live jazz. Prices range from $65 to $108. I will leave a link in the description. We stopped at Kilwing in the French Quarter and grabbed ourselves some pecan pralines.
Just caramel and pecan?
I believe the praline part of it is brown sugar and butter.
Oh, really? Okay.
And they make this delightful little
Do it.
patty.
Oh, yeah. That is definitely...
I can feel a cavity growing right now. If you've had pralines before, tell us what you thought. A yay or a nay? Next mission. King cake. There is a big tradition behind king cake and Mardi Gras. So I looked around, looked for places to buy them. I wanted to go to a bakery where they actually baked them. There's so much tradition behind king cake. People here in Louisiana take their Mardi Gras very serious. It is a wingdinger, folks. Our first time in Louisiana did not disappoint. From all of the food we tried, to the history we saw, to the fun we had, to the historic and monumental places, we have enjoyed the views, the culture, and all that Louisiana has had to offer us. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and if you ring the bell, you'll get notifications for future videos.